Notice of question. Honorable Kavekotora, you have the floor. Honorable Kavekotora, you have the floor.
Honorable Deputy Speaker, my apology for not having been here for some time. It was due to some other things. Honorable Deputy Speaker, I cannot afford just to continue with my questions without making a very short comment about what I'm hearing and what I've been seeing on television while I was there. I think you are in a very difficult situation, of course, but you still have got that judicial responsibility to be a fair judge. Because there is
you get orders from one caucus and then you bring bullies.
There is always a point.
Speakers who sit in swap caucuses.
I have seen presiding officers be given a specific some item to judge on, but they say no, we'll deal with it, and they just continue. It happened to Honorable Benani when he made the point of order. It happened to Honorable Swarbo. And it also happened to Honorable Muharukwa. I was watching on television. Now, when will the rulings be made if speakers and deputy speakers are confining themselves to political favoritism? I think that is something that honestly your office will have to seriously relook and see how to become impartial in your operation. I need to say that. Because if somebody wants to raise a point, you need to hear what that point is, and then make a ruling, and then we move on. Just to ignore the person as if the person does not exist or he came here under ulterior motives, that is not right. Now let me come to my question. Honorable Deputy Speaker, I give notice that on Thursday, the 1st of October 2020, I shall pose a few questions to the Minister of Defense and Veteran Affairs, Honorable Rear Admiral Peter Hafeni Wilho. The public is aware that the Ministry of Veteran Affairs is assisting veterans of the liberation struggle in many ways, some in monetary terms and others through the provision of decent housing. That is commendable. My question, for simplicity, relate to the provision of housing to these Namibians who fought and or contributed significantly to the total independence of our beloved Namibia. That's what we say. My first question is, how many houses has the government constructed for these people who immensely contributed to our independence? 2, how many more houses does the government intend to construct? 3, there seems to be another group in the same category given houses by government on a lease basis. The idea seems to be that these houses would revert back to government once the lessee dies. How fair and equitable is such a system to people who sacrifice their lives and their livelihood for this country? How does your ministry make a distinction as to who to be given a house as his or her own property and who to lease government property? Lastly, would it not be prudent, Honorable Minister, and justifiable to give ownership to these properties to the lessee so that the surviving spouses and family members can inherit a valuable asset? My second question, Honorable Deputy Speaker, I give notice that on Thursday, the 1st of October 2020, I shall ask the Minister of Finance, Honorable Ipumbu Simi, the following question. The GIPF is an institution tasked with the administration of government employees' pension so that on retirement they would have a decent and dignified retirement life. In the past, GIPF has made some bad decisions, and some of these decisions were politically motivated and ended up in billions of dollars unaccounted for and eventually written off as uncollectible debt. Those bad decisions obviously had a detrimental effect on the growth of the fund, where so many lives are dependent on. We recently learned from the media that the GIPF is holding an investment in an investment house that was blacklisted by NAMFISA, claiming that notwithstanding the blacklisting, the investment is safe and secure. Hence the following question. 1. Which investment house in this regard has been blacklisted, and what were the reasons for the blacklisting? 2. Who are the owners of the blacklisted company? 3. Why is GIPF management holding an investment in a blacklisted company, and what measures have they put in place to mitigate potential risks? 4. What are your views as a custodian minister, knowing that GIPF is keeping an investment in a blacklisted company, contrary to the opinion of a watchdog, in this case, NAMFISA? And lastly, as a custodian minister, what actions, if any, do you intend to take against the GIPF? I so move, Honorable Deputy Speaker.
Table your questions, please. The next in line. I'm waiting for him to table the. I'm waiting for him to table the.